Welcome to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
So today we're digging into that internal voice, the one that tells you your ideas, your passions, maybe your creations, they're just not good enough.
Yeah, or not interesting or not important enough to share that feeling.
Exactly. We were looking at this video by Gal Gaia Carmel. It's part of her 90-day content creation series.
Right, and she really hits on this struggle, doesn't she?
She does. And our mission today really is to kind of unpack this idea that these negative thoughts, they aren't demands, they're not the truth, they're maybe just noise.
That's nice. I like that. The idea is to see it that way so you can actually pursue what, really excites you.
Right. Because it's amazing how often that voice shows up.
Oh, constantly. For almost everyone, I think, whatever they're trying to do. Carmel's video, it brings up a really crucial point about how we view these thoughts.
Okay, so when does it typically appear? Starting something new, sharing work.
Yeah, exactly then. Or maybe even just, allowing yourself to enjoy a hobby without judgment.
And it says things like, Carmel mentions this.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not good enough, or nobody's going to care.
Mm-hmm. Or that classic one, what makes you think you can do this? It feels so definitive, so real.
It really does feel real, and I think that's why Carmel's perspective is so useful.
Yeah.
She basically says, look, fundamentally, these are just thoughts happening in your mind.
Right. And if you think about how our brains work, there's this thing called negativity bias, right? We're often kind of wired to spot the potential problems, the flaws.
Oh, okay. So that critical voice might just be like an echo of that ancient wiring, not an actual fair assessment.
It could well be, yeah. Not necessarily an accurate picture of you or your work at all, just the brain doing its overly cautious thing.
Okay, so that's huge. When that voice starts up, saying you're not skilled or the idea is dumb, the big takeaway from Carmel is, remember, it is just a voice.
Just a voice, not an order.
Not an order, not a request you have to fulfill.
Yeah.
And definitely not like objective reality.
Precisely. We give these internal critics way too much power, don't we? We treat them like some kind of wise judge.
Yeah, like reliable feedback.
When often it's just, an old pattern, a mental habit. Which makes you wonder.
What?
Well, how many times have we held back, not started the thing, because that voice felt so utterly convincing? Think about the lost ideas, the stifled creativity.
It's quite sobering when you put it like that. It's like we're trained to just accept whatever our brain tells us.
But this idea, it's just a voice. It offers, like, an escape hatch.
How so?
Well, it lets you step back a bit, observe the thought, without automatically buying into it. You create some space.
Okay, like developing a bit of distance.
Exactly. Imagine if someone else, walked up and said those things to you.
You'd probably question it, right? Ask for evidence.
You'd evaluate it, yeah.
Yeah.
And Carmel's approach kind of encourages that same process, but for your own internal stuff. Ask yourself, is this thought actually true? Is it helpful?
Right.
Or is it just
and can't take over?
Or
Or it's just holding me back. Right. So for everyone listening,
yeah.
if you've got that project sitting there, or that idea you're hesitant about, or maybe some creative thing you've been putting off because of that nagging voice,
Yeah.
remember this. It's just a voice.
It really is. It doesn't dictate your potential. It doesn't determine the value of what you care about.
And learning to see it that way, to separate it from your actual self, that feels pretty empowering.
Absolutely. It frees you up to, take chances, explore things. You're not constantly shackled by that self-doubt.
Okay, so final thought then.
Okay.
Something for you, the listener, to mull over.
Yeah.
Think about a time you really felt that internal resistance, that strong I can't or this isn't good enough feeling.
Okay.
Knowing what we've talked about, that it might simply be just a voice.
Oh.
How might you look at that situation, or maybe a similar one next time, differently?
That's a good one to sit with.